The Borneo Campaign was a messy one. For the most part, it was a series of decisive victories for Australia over the Japanese. In 1945, Australia's armed forces were deployed to Borneo, the world's third largest island. Their goal was to destroy the strategically important resource production centres located on the island. They were also primarily there because the base of Borneo was needed by the Allied forces as a base from which to launch their offensive on British Malaya and Dutch Java, but it was fairly unimportant.
Originally planned in 6 stages, the operation, codenamed Oboe, was meant to include landings all around the island, resulting in the surroundal of Japanese forces and a quick victory. In reality, many senior officers in the Australian Armed Forces did not approve of the operation at all, thinking it a useless waste of human life. Indeed, General Douglas MacArthur, the American commander of the Pacific War, did not commit any American infantry units to the offensive, providing only naval and air support. This criticism of the plan did not cancel the entire operation, but Oboes 3 through 5 were scrapped. Oboe 1 took place at Tarakan on the 1st of May. It was preceded by a heavy bombardment from both ships and planes. The day before the operation, a small landing on the island of Saudao facilitated the shelling of Japanese troops on the mainland while the beach defences were being cleared out. While the bombardment did soften the Japanese forces up significantly, it also destroyed the airstrip that the Australian troops had planned to use after the invasion had finished. This was problematic as they needed it to ferry supplies in and out of the island.
Oboe 6 took place on Labuan Island, Muara Island, and around Brunei Bay on the 10th of June. Again, naval and aerial bombardments were followed by the insertion of troops. Labuan was developed as a base for the rest of the Borneo operation, and much of northern British Borneo was taken in this operation. The Borneo campaign was very costly to Australian troops. Although many more Japanese soldiers died, many have argued that the 250 Australian soldiers who died at Tarakan, the 115 who died at Brunei Bay, and the 230 Australian deaths at Balikpapan were not even strategically worth the gains made. The deaths sustained by the Allies were also vastly greater than the amount of surviving prisoners of wars, which was astoundingly only 6 men, all who had only managed to survive through escaping on the Sandakuran death marches.
Oboe 2, the third and final landing in Borneo, was the largest amphibious landing by Australian forces during the Second World War. Warships opened fire ahead of the landing by the 7th Division and supporting units on the 1st of July 1945. The landing area through which the Australians advanced was devastated, darkened by plumes of smoke from burning oil tanks. On the 15th of August 1945, after the news of the victory in the Pacific had been heard, the Australian troops accepted the surrender of the Japanese soldiers still resisting Australian forces in Borneo.